Willow Vibes Tribe members. I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm just doing a collective reading. I'm trying to redo one because I did it yesterday, and yeah, it fucking didn't save anywhere. Nowhere. Gone. I'm like, are you kidding me? It was like 51 minutes long. It was over a meditation that I did, and I guess it's just about divine timing, and even though that frustrates the crap out of me, I kind of think I understand why it happened. It's like there was more information regarding that meditation that was coming in through a dream that I had, which the dream part was really short that I remembered, and my dream did get interrupted, but I'll explain that. And I also, when I was going through this, I started staring at my journal. I have this like handmade leather-bound journal that I haven't written in years. I think the poems that are in here so far are from like 2012. At least that's what the dates are. But they kind of fit with the situation, which is weird. It's like a lot of my fiction is just not fiction, you know? I don't know, it's weird. Anyways, I don't see it that way when I write it a lot of the times. So don't discredit anything that you write, even if it sounds a little wonky and weird or twisted or whatever. Just kind of set it, forget it, and go back to it, because you'll be prompted to read it down the line if that's the case, if that's how shit rolls with you. But anyways, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Stick around. I'm cleansing the fucking shit out of here so that hopefully I don't get silenced again, because that's what I kind of feel like that was all about. Is someone didn't want me to say what I needed to say, or it just wasn't the right time, but I definitely got silenced. And it's weird because I even asked the universe, I'm like, what the mother of crap? Like, why does this keep happening off and on at different times with different information? And then on my home screen, this reader popped up who I've never heard of her, never seen her before, and obviously I can't, oh my god, I was gonna say, and I can't understand, no, and I thought this was gonna clear the energy, not bring in confusion. Anyways, I don't remember her name, but she's pretty fucking awesome. Anyways, the title was, after I asked the question, the title was, they're trying to shut you up. And the first thing that she said in that reading was, shut the fuck up. Like, someone does not want the truth out. They don't want it to be spoken. Your truth, their truth, anyone's fucking truth. Well, you know, the types of people that feel that way are usually liars. Just gonna say, because they got something to fucking hide. And if you got shit to hide, of course you don't want the fucking truth to get out. But who gives a crap? I know I don't, so whatever, bring it, bitch. Or bitchlet, asshat, whoever you are, if it's for me. But I feel like a lot of people are dealing with haters. Possibly from the past, especially if you're on the right track, doing what you love, making positive change in your life, if you're happy. Miserable people don't like to see other people happy because they feel left behind, no matter who they are to you. So I'm going to start off with my meditation, right? Yeah. And then I'll get into this dream. And today is 1/11, January 11th. So this could be, you know, part of the journey, the twin flame journey or whatever. For someone. I did mention that date in another reading too. I don't remember. I think it was back in December. Well, obviously it wasn't that fucking long ago because we're only in like 1 week of January, but whatever. Anyways, so hopefully this goes through this time. So the first thing I saw in my meditation was the ground was like solid, frozen solid. I just heard frozen in fear, which is not what I heard last time I was trying to decipher this. But anyways, It's frozen, so there's probably fear here. Someone's frozen in fear. But I could see the dirt, so there wasn't snow on top of it or anything, but it looked like a frost was over the top. So it's not like there was a chunk of ice or anything, but the ground freezes, in wintertime, so it's really hard. You can't dig through it, or it's harder to dig through. But anyways, I saw this little sprout, like a tree, like a plant, was going to pop through the ground. And it was teeny tiny, and it was really thin and vulnerable. It was like the beginning of something new. Just shot through, and when it went, it like cracked the ground, and the cracks just spread out. They just went everywhere. It's just like, you know what it's making me think of? It's the movie Ice Age, when the fucking squirrel, oh, and there's a squirrel in one of my poems too. Anyways, it's like forcing your way through fear, through a bad situation, through a difficult time. But anyways, it's reminding me of the movie Ice Age, where the squirrel is either banging the acorn on the iceberg, or trying to pull it out. I can't remember. But when he gets what he needs, basically, or what he wants, I should say, it just cracks and it spreads and it fucks everything up. It's like a giant tower moment. So I almost feel like once you get what you've been waiting for, what you've been wanting, the iceberg's gonna crack, and it's gonna create a tower moment. It's gonna create an ending of some kind, or a change, a massive change, because it's spreading everywhere. But change is always good. I mean, even if it doesn't feel very good, it always leads to better things, because we gotta cycle through outdated shit, So I do feel like there is a new beginning here. It could be in love, life, career, whatever, but I feel like it's kind of love related, but yet independent. So it has something to do with you, just you. But I feel like the sprout, it's almost like you did that. You created a beginning for yourself, or you're working on it now, whichever, and something's starting. It's almost like growing something in unfertile ground, and now it's like we're breaking through this shit so that we can really prosper. But I feel like whoever you're connecting to or is coming towards you romantically is doing the same thing, because they're trying to get through fear of some kind. And then I wrote down, well, actually, before I do that, wait, yeah. So then this little teeny tiny beginning, this little plant, turned into a beanstalk, and it it was huge. It just kept going and going and going, and I was like Jack and the Beanstalk, and I was like, holy mother of crap, that thing is fucking huge. And it didn't get up to the clouds, so it's like, this is something that's going to grow and expand relatively fast, and it'll be clear to see, other people will be able to see it. You'll be able to see this opportunity, because we're not going into the clouds. We're not fogging shit up. It stopped before any confusion or any more confusion could come of the situation. So it's being clear-headed. But it just came out of nowhere, and it grew fast. And then I wrote down overcoming adversity and obstacles, which is basically what I said. That means with the little bean sprouting through, cracking the ground, and then turning into this giant fucking beanstalk, and it's like, whoa. So it's like massive change for the better, massive growth, quick growth, growing up quick, or just growing quickly, no matter if it's in business, love life, whatever. Like I said. And then ivy, not poison ivy, but the plant ivy. I have one downstairs. I fucking love it. They vine out and whatever. Well, the beanstalk was like a light green, and like the color of a grasshopper traditionally, in books and children's books and shit. And then, actually, it was like this. It was this color green. And then the ivy was more of like a dark forest green. And the ivy wrapped around the beanstalk, and it just was like, it's kind of like protecting this new beginning, protecting whatever the fuck you've been working on, or whatever your person's been working on, something like that. But then, as it's winding up, all of a sudden it started branching out, kind of like the cracks in the dirt. And they turned into branches, and it turned into a tree. But the branches were all these ivy things. So it wasn't like solid oak or wood or anything. It was very flexible. It was like we can weave through all of this. And I feel like it's kind of symbolic. It's like, it's the tree of life for one. So it's navigating through life is what I feel, or through this situation. I also feel networking with this because the branches, they not only would sway, like the ivy would just move in the wind, it was reaching out. It could reach out. And willow trees, I don't know, it wasn't a willow tree, but for some reason it's popped in my head. Willow tree roots will travel for miles to find water. Water's emotion, water's love, you know, shit like that. So it's like, I will travel miles to get to you. I'll go the distance because this is real. You're home to me, your family, something like that. Holy crap, the heat really did kick on. It's fucking hot as shit in here all of a sudden. Maybe this connection's heating up, who knows? Or you're just hot as shit. Take that however it resonates. So I feel like somebody wants to reach out to you, or maybe family is going to reach out to you, or whatever, you're going to do that. My eye just went a little weird. But anyways, then I saw a skull at the Reaper. And I keep saying, don't fear the Reaper. Well, all I saw was like the hood part and the skull. And the skull had kind of a square jaw. It wasn't like a thin skeleton like you normally see. I don't know. It looked like a man. I'm just going to say like a man's fucking skull. And it was laughing at me. I was like, ho, 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 ho. You know, and I'm like, what the fuck are you laughing at? Like laughing in the face of death, in the face of evil, something like that. Or someone who wants to end a situation, either end something you're doing, end your happiness, end a connection, just keep you stuck. It's like, ha, 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 ha. Well, I was going to say in your face, fucking Reaper, because I was like, what the hell does that mean? And then all of a sudden an anglerfish flew through the skeleton and it went poof. And I was like, well, what the hell? Because it scared me because I saw a light coming through and it like disintegrated the Reaper, a skeleton that was laughing at me. Excuse me. And as the light came into focus, I saw teeth. And it was like it was going to eat me. And I'm like, oh my fuck. And so I opened my eyes because I was like, whoa, what is that? You know, like, no, I don't like it. So then when I closed my eyes again, the anglerfish I couldn't see it, but there were sharks swimming around me. I was like, dun, 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 dun. So there's shark-infested waters here, I'm just going to say, in this situation. I felt like I was the prey, and these sharks were circling me, like, waiting to attack. They're just everywhere. And I just heard 3, so there's probably 3 different sharks that are going to be problematic. But the sharks, like, I saw one came at me like it was going to eat me or bite me, and then it swam off, like, and then circled again. So it's almost like someone either trying, maybe they said something already, it didn't work, or it's like, no, not the right time. I can't stab you yet, can't eat you yet, you're not ready. I don't know, something like that. But anglerfishes, I looked it up, like spiritual meaning and stuff, because I was like, what the hell does that mean? And I don't think it was flying at my face to eat me. I think it was like trying to dissolve fear and evil. Like anyone who has ill intent towards me, you, whatever, you know what I mean? Like it's getting rid of the negativity. Negative people, places, things, whatever, because they have this little antenna that comes from the middle of their forehead, which is your third eye. It represents that, and it has a light. And they are in the deep, like, depths of the ocean. I don't know how far down they go, but it's wicked dark down there, you know? So they have this little light so they can navigate, but it also brings in people. It's just like the moth to the flame. So the light, your light, the motherfucking sunshine, you know, if you're shining bright like the damn diamond, you're bringing in these people. You're bringing in good people and bad people, because that's what happens. The bad people don't tend to stay because you are protected. As long as you speak your truth and you keep those healthy boundaries in place, they're not going to be a problem. But anyways, so it has to do with your intuition and guiding you through the unknown, uncharted territory. It's helping you see through the unseen. It's your intuition, your spirit guides, shit like that. So that's pretty cool. So you are being guided, protected, and all that. Yeah, because that's what I wrote. Spiritual guidance, intuition, moving through the unknown. And then I saw a gold pendant. It was a necklace. And it was yellow gold, not white gold, which I usually wear white gold, or silver or whatever. But anyways, it had a fucking tree in it again. It was the tree of life, not like willow trees and stuff like that, which, you know, the tree of life is a beautiful thing. It had a circle around it. And I don't have a necklace like this. Maybe some of you do. Maybe I need to get myself one, because it said put it on. And I saw somebody putting the necklace on me, and it just made me think of my daughter's necklace. It was her grandmother's, that cross. She used to wear it. I have to remind myself to remind her to put it on. Sorry, my face is wicked shiny. Anyways, it's the way the light's hitting me. I'm just glowing today. Glowing with sweat. So anyways, so someone was putting it on my neck, and I feel like it has to do with protection. Because gold, the first thing I thought of with that was not all that glitters is gold, but it's like solid. Gold is, well, it's kind of a soft metal if you think about it, but we view it as being solid. So it could have to do with your stability, because trees are solid too, and they're stable and grounded and protected in the circle. I just feel like stay rooted and grounded. You're only as stable as the ground you walk on, so keep boundaries up. Keep yourself protected. Anyways, and then I saw an eye. Like in the card in the Twin Flame Shadows whatever deck, it's the card that has the one eye and it's peeking through like this cracked fucking, I don't know, hole in the wall or something. It's the spy card, but I want to say invasion or intruder. That's what I tried to say last time. I'm like, intruder? Someone's intruding in on your space, on your energy, on probably your physical environment. There's an intruder. There's an enemy around. There's more than one. But I feel like you're being watched. You or your person, whoever. And then I got eyes wide shut, because it went from this one eye looking like, and I could see the eyeball going scanning the room, like where I'm watching everything you do. Something like that. And that was the dude. And then it turned into a female, and her eyes were closed. And I saw her eyelids like somebody closing their eyes. So I don't know if they're closing their eyes to a situation or if they're blinded to a situation. Male, female, doesn't matter. That's just what was in my vision. So it could be flippy-flopped, or it's just masculine and feminine energy within yourself or between two people, multiple people, whatever. But you are being watched, probably by many. And I feel like there are people that are watching you that you're not even aware of, because I have my eyes closed to the situation, or somebody else does. It's like, hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Someone's being very quiet. It's a lurker. But anyways, then the bitch, she opened her fucking eyes and they were all black, like demonic. And I was talking in a different reading, don't remember which one it was, because I wanted to find it, because I'm like, where the hell was I talking about the demon shit? It looked demonic, like in the movies where their eyes are completely black. It's just nothing there. They're void of emotion. They're void of everything, you know? It's just gone. And it gave me the heebie-jeebies. It could represent inner demons, but Can't have good without bad. This person's not a good person. I'm just going to say male, female doesn't matter. It was a chick in the fucking vision. But it's like she was empty inside. And it reminded me of narcissists. Because I've had exes and stuff who, actually, and just people I know, I don't know, when they get mad, right before they're going to do something bad, their eyes change. I don't know. It's like they disappear. It's like, where the fuck did you go? It's a Jekyll and Hyde bullshit. And I kind of feel that here. Like, somebody's so empty and they just don't care. Like, there's a huge void within whoever the fuck that is. And it kind of creeped me out, just gonna say. But anyways, be aware that you have demons around you. And I'm not saying, like, you know, get an exorcist kind of thing. For some of you, it could be spiritually speaking. But I feel like these are just nasty people, you know. Could be a nasty bitch, a female, who's jealous. Because there is a lot of envy and jealousy, like that energy surrounding somebody. Anyways, I wrote empty inside, blank, and mad. So this person's pissed off. So they're probably going to do something to hurt you. Whether that's with their mouth, their words, or, you know, whatever. Take it where it fits. Every situation's different. I'm not putting that out there. So anyways, then I saw a light brown horse that was very muscular. Like, you could see all the muscles on this horse. Like, I don't know, it looked like a stallion, like a show horse or something. But it had its mane was wild. Its hair was like crazy. And I was like, I don't know, it was just like this horse looked very well kept, but yet not at the same time. So the hair, the mane, the way that it was, it's like nobody brushed that. It's like they didn't pay attention to that part of them, but the rest of them looked fine. Anyways, it made me think of wild. Like, its hair was wild. So this person could be a little extreme, a little wild. Male, female, doesn't matter, but it was light brown. And it was like bouncing its head up and down, like really quickly, like, oh, like, I don't know. And I was like, well, what the mother of crap does that mean? Because I know that, you know, animals that communicate with us in different ways, like, it all means different things. Like, for example, the rats that my daughter has, if they make the noise, like, if they make noises that you can hear, that's them talking to you, showing you that you're part of their circle, basically, that they trust you. Because they speak to each other and we can't hear them because they have higher decibels or some shit. But anyways, I did the research on that. And with a horse, when a horse bucks its head up and down like that, it can either mean, like, excitement, energy, or irritation, depending on how quickly the horse is doing it. And this horse looked irritated. Like, there was a lot of energy with it, but it was almost like, come on, come on, come on. Like, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. Something like that. Like, this horse was like, get frustrated. Maybe that's why its hair was a little wacky. But anywho, then the horse turned and started walking away from me and turned his head back to me like, come on, I'm fucking trying to show you something. Like, follow me. And I didn't, but I didn't understand what the fuck it was, but that's what I saw. So I kind of get, someone's been really trying to get your damn attention, or vice versa. I don't know, but this horse really wants your attention. And then I wrote, the horse is watching. This horse is watching you, watching over you, watching the situation. So I do feel like you have good spies, bad spies. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it said pretty blue eyes after that. And the second I heard pretty blue eyes, and it's not the light blue eyes, but that's all it just said, pretty blue eyes. The song Pretty Green Eyes popped up in my head. And I can't remember who sings it. It's kind of a rappy-ish song. Not really. It's not like, it's not hardcore or anything. Kind of poppy, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, Pretty Green Eyes. A poppy plant. Poppies. Don't we do that on Memorial Day for veterans and stuff? It's a little poppy. I don't know. Anyways, that's also how heroin's made. Because I just sniffed. So, I don't know. But I'm not thinking of the drug. I'm thinking of a heroine, like a savior. Someone wants to help. Anyways, Pretty Green Eyes. The song is about, sorry, I get lost in thought sometimes. Like, shit pops in my head and it's like, okay, there we go, I gotta say it. But the song's basically about somebody who's admiring somebody. It's like, oh, I find you very attractive, I really like you. But there are issues with the dynamic between them. It could have been off and on, because I don't know, whenever I hear it, I kind of get the whole fuck boy, fuck girl feel, you know, like the in and out, hot and cold. But this dude sings about how infatuated he is with this girl, and, you know, wants to come over and do shots and, like, have a good time. So it might come off kind of sexual, I guess, but there's more to it than that in this situation. 'Cause, I don't know, someone loves his pretty blue eyes or green eyes, whatever, but listen to that song, Pretty Green Eyes. So then I was in this black truck or black SUV. I don't know. I think it was a truck, but it could have been an SUV. So I see the windshield, so I'm looking out as if I'm, you know, the one driving. And it was kind of lightly snowing or sleeting, and it was dark, so everything was pitch black except for where my headlights were. The pavement was blacker than black, so it was like fresh pavement, fresh tar, with bright yellow lines. Like, it was a main road. I could really see the lines. But anyways, I couldn't see beyond the road, on the side of the roads, or more than 10, I think it was like more than 20 feet ahead of me. So it was just where my headlights were. And there was like light snow or sleet that you could see headed towards it's like floating. It almost looks like dust particles when you're driving through it. It wasn't covering the ground or anything, so it was light, but it was there. So it's almost like, it's reminding me of the static on a TV when you know, the antennas aren't working and stuff. So I feel like that things are getting more clear because it wasn't that staticky. I could still see. There was still shit I didn't understand or know. It was in the darkness, but my headlights were leading the way. It's like, I might not understand all of this, I might not have all the clarity, but I'm moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. And then all of a sudden, this white horse, all white, I mean, like, white as motherfucking snow, basically, flew across, like, ran across the road, made it to the other side. So it went from this dark side to that dark side. I don't know, like, it's like, woo, I see you. Oh, you're gone. Something like that. And the horse came in like a ghost, like the fragmented card in one of the decks that I use. So it's either coming into focus or focusing out, like disappearing. But it's actually in the Tarot of Dreams card, the Chariot card. There's one solid horse, and then there's one that's kind of ghostly. So it's either fading into focus, fading into you, into the connection, or fading out. But I keep talking about in my dreams, you know, dragging the chicken across the street, like we gotta cross the road. We gotta get to the other side. So maybe a person is coming to the other side. They're coming out of the dark, out of the negative shit, to come find you. Something like that. I don't know, but I saw that. I have to really fucking turn that heat up. Holy shit. And then I heard the song Bad by Michael Jackson. And, you know, the way he's dressed and in the music video and everything, it makes it sound like he's bad. I'm bad. Dun, dun. Anyways, I'm not going to sit here and sing it. But if you really listen to the lyrics or read them, it's like, you don't know how badass I am, is what he's saying. Like, he's not a bad boy, he's not a bad person. He's a lover, not a fighter, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, don't fuck with me. Like, you don't know. I might look sweet and innocent. I might not. I might look like a cuddly little whatever. But you fuck with me, my family, and the shit that I love, I'm bad. I'll come over here, bitch slap your ass. Like, bring it is basically what he's saying. Like, bring it. I'm pretty badass. I'm not all sunshine and fucking rainbows. I don't just shoot gumdrops out my ass. I shoot bullets too. Like, I don't know. Anyways, so I kind of feel like That's what that's about. Like, you're stronger than you think you are, and you're stronger than other people think you are. And then I heard the song Gangster's Paradise. It's in the movie Dangerous Minds. Dangerous Minds. So someone's got a lot on their mind, and there are some negative people around. Gangster's Paradise is about a lifestyle, so there could be a difference between you and this individual, where you grew up differently. You know, one of you comes from the hood and one of you doesn't, or so, you know, for example, it could be anything. It could be age, maturity, whatever, ethnic background. But regardless, it's Gangster's Paradise. But okay, so there was a line in each song, Bad and Gangster's Paradise, where they were said differently, but it's the same thing. It was talking about being blindfolded or blind to a situation. Because I think in Gangster's Paradise, towards the middle end of the song, it said something like, blinded to the pain that we cause, all it does is hurt you and me, or something like that. So it's like all we do is hurt each other when we're blinded to the situation, or when we're blinded to the truth, or as to why we're doing what we're doing in the first place. But I feel like this is kind of like a cry. It's like a cry for help in a sense. Like, I want to change, but this is all I know. Like, this is my life. This is the way of life, because that's how it starts off. It's, you know, growing up on the streets and whatever, and having these gang affiliations. How do you get out of a situation or a lifestyle or whatever that you've done your whole damn life, is what that is. So it's kind of fearing change. It's not knowing how to make change as well. So with the difference there, I almost feel like it's a good girl, bad boy dynamic, male, female, doesn't matter. That's what I feel. There's one of you that's a little rougher around the edges, and the other one is not. But you don't realize is you guys are very similar. You just do things in different ways. This is another reason why that video didn't pop up, because I'm seeing this totally different. I think I was too confused when I recorded the first time. Somebody might want to say that. I don't know. Anyways. And then I got Buffalo, Bison, and Ram. And That's Who's Bad. Bad, bad. Which is the song Bad. Bad to the bone. You know, and then the Gangster's Paradise thing. The Ram is the bad boy, bad girl, whatever. The one who can't seem to get out of a certain lifestyle. The Buffalo and Bison are very similar. Just like I was talking about before, lions and tigers and stuff, they're both felines. Yeah, they're different, but they're similar. The same with Buffalo and Bison, but they're more similar. I don't even know what the difference is, but anyways, they're very strong. They can endure a lot. There's like perseverance here. So I almost feel like this ram might fear the buffalo, like, you know. But they don't realize that they're the bison, that you two are very similar. And it says, Ram is headed my way. Fight. So I don't know if this is, they want to fight for your rights. Fight for your rights. The Constitution. Second Amendment. Why the fuck is that popping in my head? Well, this ram is headed your way. I don't know if it's a Dodge Ram or if it's just a fucking animal, like a symbol. But usually this shit's just symbolic anyways. But I feel like for some, it's saying that there's someone headed your way that is going to create drama, hate, and discontent, like a fight. And fight, you know, fight for your rights, basically. But I also feel like somebody wants to head your way and fight for a connection. Like, I want to fight for you, fight for us, whatever. The choices I made were bad. I didn't realize how badass you were, something. I don't know, whatever that is. So then, and this is probably why I'm saying that, because this makes sense now. Sons of Anarchy. Again. Well, I saw, at first I didn't know it was Jax Teller, but I saw him, and he was kind of like this, like, almost like he was on top of me from the angle that I was seeing him in my vision. And at first it looked like he was having sex or something, but it changed. Because I was like, what the hell is he doing? Like, what is going on here? Well, his hair was kind of sweaty and in disarray. It wasn't, like, well kept or anything. He was wearing a wife beater, the white tank tops, the undershirts, with gray sweatpants. And I was seeing him, there's a scene in the show, there's multiple scenes in the show like this, but he was doing push-ups in a jail cell. So somebody could have literally gone to jail, been in jail, whatever, or it's just a metaphor of feeling confined and stuck in a situation, not being able to move. So it's working on themselves, because when you work out, you know, you're toughening up, you're getting stronger, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, or all of the above. I know it's a physical action that I saw, but it can mean multiple things. So he was basically, it's like, while I'm being trapped, or while I'm trapped and holed up in here, I'm going to do some work on myself. So your person's definitely working on themselves in some capacity. Some of them are legit working out. They want the situation to work out, so they're working on what they need to process through so that you two can come together. But anyways, it went from him doing working out in the jail cell to the scene, and I can't remember which season it's in or whatever, but Tara, she has a creepy stalker who is her ex-boyfriend or whatever, and he is obsessed. And he, of course, he's stalking her, following her fucking everywhere. And Jax is aware of this, because she told him, because they're not dating yet or anything. They're kind of like in the friend zone, but there's feelings there between them. So it's like, he's obviously in love with her, she's in love with him, but they're too different. They're the different kind of bad, you know what I mean? We have gangster over here, you know, he's in a biker gang. And then we have Tara, who's a fucking surgeon, a doctor. They just, their worlds collide, they clash, is what the show represents ultimately, and that is what happens. But all you need is love, and they just love each other, you know? So anyways, Jax is aware of this, and I think he has his mother bring a gun over to Tara so she can protect herself. So she's carrying this fucking gun with her, and, you know, locking up, being vigilant, blah, blah, whatever, paying attention. But of course, sometimes you just can't stop the inevitable. If some MF wants to come in and cause problems, they fucking will. So this stupid ding dong, whatever, Tardo, I know I shouldn't say that shit, but whatever, it is what it is. If you're enlightened and you're in your power, you're gonna understand I don't mean any disrespect to people. Unless they're psycho, then who gives a shit? But anyways, this fucking psychopath shows up, the stalker, and tries to fucking rape her, basically. Tries to do whatever he's gonna do because he's so fucking obsessed. He's playing all these gay, stupid music. No disrespect. When I get talking, this shit just flies out my mouth. I'm sorry. No disrespect, because I have a lot of gay friends, I'm just gonna say. I really do. Anyways, why do I keep doing that? Like, not saying fucked up shit, but why do I keep acting like I care? I just heard something about gaslighting. Oh. Okay, so that's why I keep apologizing for that shit. Because I don't really give a shit. Because I know that I don't mean any disrespect. It's like, you can't take a fucking joke. You know, something like that. But gaslighting. It's a form of psychological warfare, basically. It's manipulation. It's where somebody makes you feel like your perception is wrong. It creates confusion. Like, oh, that didn't happen. Somebody who gaslights you is, I was talking about this too before. But basically, say you get into an argument with somebody, a spouse, person, whatever, and they're screaming at you, berating you, and then you yell back at them because you're like, hey, cut the shit, what the fuck? And then they switch it around and make you believe that it's your fault, that they never did anything. Like, oh, you must have misunderstood because I never said that. I never did that. And then you're like, wait a minute, what? Yes, you did. And they say, the way that they do it, I don't know how the fuck they do it, but it makes you question everything. Like, yeah, maybe I am wrong. Maybe I am crazy. Don't second guess yourself. Anyways, so Tara's stalker fucking gets into her house and friggin' tries to fucking rape her, but whatever. Anyways, I can't remember exactly what happens, but I'm pretty sure she shoots him and then calls Jax. So I can't remember if she injures him and then Jax finishes him off when he shows up, or if she actually shoots him dead and then she calls Jax and Jax cleans up the mess. But anyways, once this dude is gone, I mean, his body's still in the room, they fuck on the bed and they have a good old time. But it's almost like now that the problem has been eradicated, now that we've ended this cycle, this situation, this whatever, we can finally come together and just let it all go, let it all out. Like, so I kind of feel like a release is coming in many forms, but it's like, this is the change that was needed. We can breathe again, something like that. Like, I'm no longer afraid because you're fucking here, even though he didn't save the day. You know, she had to protect her own ass. She was Michael Jackson. She was bad. She's like, I look all sweet and innocent, but I'll pop your ass, like, you know. And obviously the gangster dude would have, Gangster's Paradise, because, or the Ram I should say, because that's just kind of how he or she rolls. So anyways, and then I got Aretha Franklin. That's what I heard. So I did a shuffled song after that because I was like, I don't really listen to Aretha Franklin. And the song that came up is You're All I Need to Get By. And it's like, you're all I need to get through the night. You're all I need to get by in life. Like, it might sound... So this person basically, because the title sounds like, you're all I need to get through this situation. You're all I need to get by. Once I'm good, then see you later, bye. No, this song is about, you're all I need to get by in life. Like, I want to take your hand, I want to hold your hand, I want to help you. I'm so glad you're helping me, we can help each other. It's something like that. And then I heard from Amazing Grace, but this is the way that I wrote it, and I know that's not exactly how the lyric is in the song. What once was lost, but now is found. Because it's, I was once lost, but now I'm found. What once was lost, now is found. They found their way back to you. I almost feel the lost soul energy. Finding my way. You help me find my way. Lead the way. Like the anglerfish. So we go from all these sweet fucking songs and like, oh wow, I found my way. Hallelujah. To pop that pussy. So there's definitely sexual ties here. And I wrote can't resist anymore. So someone is about ready to just come out of their damn skin, you know? Like, let's stand together. Ooh, justice. They're about ready to like rip the shirt right off you, just saying. So, you know, brown chicken, brown cowing. And then I heard took the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. So I feel like you have hots for the Ram. And for some reason I keep seeing the Dodge Ram symbol. So I mean, I don't know what type of Dodge it is, but I'm seeing that. And then Chevy, that's I know that there's like a restaurant named Chevy's or something, but that's not around here. But the trucks too, the vehicles, you know, owning a Chevy. So maybe there's someone who likes Dodge Rams and there's somebody who likes Chevys. Like, I don't know. But regardless, the Chevy took the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. There's no love with the Chevy. You're all dried up. You need lube with that one, apparently. It ain't natural. So, yeah, so there, that was my meditation, 44 minutes in. But this is hopefully going to be quicker. I was going to pull cards in this, but I'm not. I got to do Cancer's reading, and I've got some personals to do. It's almost fucking 8 o'clock. This is the third motherfucking time I've recorded in the morning at 8 a.m. or around then. When I look at the clock. Something about 8 o'clock. 8. Get out of your head. That's what I want to say. Anyways, it could be 8 p.m. But 11:30 p.m. is what I wrote down. So this is fucked up. I had this dream. And I'll start off by saying this. The last dream that I had, the little cell phone, it was like a throwaway Nokia thing or whatever. The past was calling, is what I said in that dream. And last night, at 11:30 p.m., I was having this dream that I'm going to discuss a little bit of because I only remember towards the end of it. I fell asleep listening to like meditation shit, and my phone was like under me. I must have like rolled on top of it. So I woke up to my chest going bzz, bzz, and it scared the shit out of me. So I look and I'm like, who the fuck's calling? The past was calling. Someone from my past was calling, and I was like, I was sleeping, so I was like, no. And I just put face down on the thing, silenced the call, I silenced the past, and I went back to sleep. But, okay. So, what I remember, right before I woke up to the phone call, is I saw the copper tone Sunblock. Like the commercial, the ad for it, which has the baby and the dog's pulling on his or her bathing suit, showing her white ass, basically. It's like exposing somebody. So a friend is exposing the truth or is going to try to expose your ass, just saying. So if the person's trying to expose your ass, they're not really your fucking friend, I'm just gonna say. But sunblock, blocking out the sun, blocking out the truth, clarity, illumination, like, no, I don't want you to share your truth. I don't want you to tell the truth. Like, so someone is trying to be like, no. They might try to hurt you in different ways to get you to shut your face. Because I strongly feel like somebody wants somebody to shut the fuck up. I don't know who this somebody is, and I don't know what they're so damn afraid of. Like, you know what I mean? But you're either doing something or saying something that's pissing people off. At least some people. But I just thought that was weird because I want to block out the sun. I want to block out the illumination. Like, shh. Something like that. It's also don't get burned. Put your protection on. Make sure you're protected so you don't get burned. Someone's ass is going to get burned because there's no sunblock on that baby's ass. Just going to say. Anyways, why did I write that? It's a little girl with a dog pulling at her underwear with a bathing suit thing. It's what I just said. And I wrote... what the fuck? I thought that says slut. Someone might be calling you a slut. But that's not what that says. I don't know what it says, but it kind of looks like slut. Someone might be calling you a slut. I don't know. Anyways. Fake friends basically holding you back, like I said, because that dog looks like a trusted friend, but it's not. This dog's trying to fucking hurt you. So it's basically gossip, and that could be where the slut thing's coming in. Like someone's making you out to sound like a whore. Like, call so-and-so for a good time. You know when people write other people's numbers in like the bathroom stalls and shit? It's like that. It's like... suck a dick, basically. Whatever. Go pound sand over there. Alright. And then I saw... I don't know. This is really weird. But I'm going to say it anyways. I saw a black car. It was a rental car. And I don't remember what make and model, but it was like a 4-door sedan type thing. It was really, really fucking shiny, too. It looked kind of new. But it had Rhode Island license plate tags on it, and it was a rental, so it wasn't, this person didn't own it. And this person went to someone's house in the car, and then I don't know why the fuck I followed them, but then I followed them wherever they were going when they left this house, and I saw them like pull up to a building and get out, and it was kind of a... I don't know, for some reason I'm getting confused because it was a guy that I saw, but it kind of looks like a girl. Maybe he has long hair. But anyways, it doesn't matter who the fuck the person was. But this dude gets out of the car and, you know, does whatever he's got to do. He's returning the car. And the first thing that popped in my head in the dream was, oh, you think you're so fucking slick. Like, you didn't think of this, did you? And, like, it's almost like this person was trying to hide. They were being undercover or something. And they're just going incognito, like, oh, I have a rental car, you'll never know it's me, kind of thing. Something like that. But I was like, you're not that fucking smart. You're not as smart as you think you are. Like, listen, slick. There's cameras. The cops can just look at the license plate, trace it back to the rental place, and then see who the fuck took the damn car out, because now it's all credit cards and all that shit. So, good luck. I was like, it's almost like I was going through, like, this is how you'll be found out. Something like that. And I don't even know why. Maybe I was like an officer in the fucking dream. Who knows? Because I didn't really see myself. But then it went from that to I was at a gas station. And someone had given me a little baggie to give to my sister in the dream. And I wanted to know what it was, because I didn't know what it was at first. So I'm outside, like, sunshiny fucking day, in the middle of a public place, and my son was with me in the dream. And when I went to open up the baggie, it went, oops, I spit. It blew up all over my, the hood of my car. And I was like looking at him like, what the fuck? So it looked like brown sugar. And it glistened and glittered in the light. And I'm looking, and I'm like kind of doing this, you know, kind of putting it back into a pile with my finger, my pinky. And my son went to touch it, and I said, don't you fucking touch that. I was like, stay the fuck away from it. And as I'm looking, I'm like, because I was thinking brown sugar in the dream. I mean, reflecting back, I think it was actually dirt, if you know what I'm saying. If you don't, then you don't need to know. But dirt. I got dirt on you. Where the fuck did it go? Yeah, it was supposed to be dirt for my sister. Like dirt on my sister. I got dirt on you. Something like that. Okay, anyways. See, there's no coincidences, and it's all symbolism. It's weird. But it was fake. Lies. Gossip. It was supposed to be dirt for my sister. But it was all lies. So either you have a family member who's fucking bullshitting you and other people, or these phony baloney friends or past people are running their piss flaps. I'm just saying. They're trying to run your name through the mud, and it's all bullshit. Which is just good to know, so be aware. But anyways, I yelled at my son not to touch it, because it had already exploded. Don't touch it because it already exploded. I don't know, I had the light bulb blow up in my face the other day when I was cleaning. So when you're cleaning shit out, when you're clearing shit out. Anywho. I decided to scoop it up, and I put it in my coffee and said, well, sugar's sugar. But you know what's funny? There's a fucking reading that I did, I don't know, a few days ago, last week, something. It's a collective one, I believe. But maybe it's not. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I was talking about the ads on YouTube. Like, sometimes the ads will have, like, meaning in the reading I'm listening to or watching, or just for me, I'll hear something or see something and go, whoa, like, that fits, you know? Well, there's this one ad. It's fucking stupid, and I never listened to the whole thing because that's not the point of symbolism. So, this dude put salt in his girlfriend's coffee or in their coffee or something, and she's like, oh, this tastes like shit, what the fuck? And he's like, she goes, what did you do? He's like, oh, I put salt in the coffee. Why the hell would you do that? There's an experiment, you know, trial and error, basically. Well, we didn't have any sugar, so I figured I'd give this a go. They look the same, but one is not so sweet. One's going to taste like crap. They're sour. Sugar is sugar. No, it isn't. And also, processed sugar, sugar in the raw, and or cane sugar, whatever, and brown sugar, light brown, dark brown, they all do different things. But this was light brown sugar, just so you know. And I don't put that in my coffee, but I did apparently. So, big mistake is what I wrote. It wasn't what it seemed at all. It was laced with shards of glass and intended to cut deep. Yep. So, someone's going to be all fucking sweet with your ass, I'm just going to say. Potentially a love interest. But they're coming in with salt. They're not coming in with fucking sugar. And it's going to hurt. I don't know. I feel something like that. So just use your discernment. Use your intuition. And do not, whoops. Yeah. Do not second guess yourself. Let's see. That fucking one. Which one was it? Oh, not the Feather's Edge. Was it Passion and Disaster? No. I think it's Velvet Shards. I wrote this May 15th, 2012. I haven't read it in a while, so, and the way that I wrote it might be a little weird, but whatever. Rifts of time scatter across broken glass. Crystal shards stab at warm skin, cloaked in barbed velvet. Bleeding. Salted tears sting rough pores, shivering away past regrets. It says past tragedies, but regrets is in there too, apparently. Fresh moments, memories made, clot old wounds, and scabs of glass form to shatter, to break, smash into the past, to be forgotten yet forever remembered. Comfort lies within, where truth hides behind stabbing eyes. Those daggers, you know, stare into your soul. Oh, yep. Daggers glaring through rusted edges, slicing in suicidal fear. This is only the beginning. The end, starting anew with fresh daisies in a windy field. So it's almost like getting out of a shit situation in the past and just being fun and free. Crimson-stained petals dance among giddy toes, twirling. Time stops. Spinning round and round like a carefree child dressed in cotton waves. Shattered glass falls into blue skies puffed in smoke. So it's needing clarity. I kind of feel like the glass is cutting through the bullshit, just saying. Opening the portal to a new world. The awakening. Adventure appears in its ghostly form, just like the horse, the ghost horse. Leap without fear. Blind away rationality. Drown in the unknown. Be the anglerfish. Leap while the face of time is warped, like in Alice in Wonderland. You still have time. We're in a time warp right now. Dance with daisies before time heals shattered shards into velvet glass. So it's almost like once you miss an opportunity, it could be gone for good. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I know this was really fucking long. I'm just going to get a little bit of advice for you, and then I'm going to get the hell out of here because I'm sweating my motherfucking ass off. Mother and daughter. Mothering, teaching, sharing knowledge, nurturing self-worth. Yeah, somebody's really working on themselves, and that's what this is saying. No matter what happens, no matter who comes forward, no matter what is said, done, whatever, just know that change is coming. And the reason why these asshats show up anyways is because you're doing work on yourself. You're creating positive change in your environment, within you, and other people. And it's like, hurt people hurt other people. So the ones who are envious, the ones who are jealous, the ones who are like, I wish I could be you, I wish I could do what you do, I wish, they don't take action. A lot of times these people are the ones that sit on their rear ends and they just keep wishing. Well, get off your ass and make your dreams come true, because the universe isn't just going to drop it in your fucking lap, you know? That's what I feel with this. Keeper of secrets. Use your discernment. Confide confined. Hide with a trusted friend is basically what I got there. Confide in a trusted friend. Keep silent about knowledge. Somebody wants to fucking shut you up. Okay, so basically what I want to say with that is, I mean, don't be the gossiper, basically. You know, share your wisdom, do what you need to do. But, and always be true to you and your purpose. But I feel like if somebody comes to you in confidence, you know, and they tell you something about their past, themselves, their situation, whatever, keep it to yourself. You know, be the trusted friend for these people. Even if you can't trust them with your shit, and you're trying to give them time, or trying to figure out if you can trust them, or even if you can't, you know, like, don't stoop to their level and spill their shit because they're trying to lie on you or spill your shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes killing them with kindness is the best revenge. It really is. It's the best medicine. I feel like it's also saying, don't fucking second guess yourself. If you have an off feeling about somebody, you don't think you can trust them. 11:16 is what I just saw. 101:16. Yeah, if you don't think you can trust them, don't fucking share anything important with them. Okay? That's what I feel here. There also might be a mother figure or a daughter of yours or somebody's that is not trustworthy. You might want to stop confiding in that mother or daughter. I don't know why that came out. There is an ending that's coming for someone. It's like trying to figure out, somebody is trying to end something and change, either change something within themselves or their environment so that you two can come together, because this breaks down to a 5, which is change. It could be conflict, trying to get out inner conflict, like, I don't want to fight about this, I don't need this, clearing out the attic. And then this breaks down to a 10, endings bring new beginnings. Together, that's a 15, that's a 6, that's memories, so cleaning out the attic. Nostalgia, somebody's thinking about you. I think multiple people are, but soulmate energy. Find your soul tribe, basically. Love you long time. I gotta get the hell out of here. I will do Cancer's reading and some personals and whatnot, but I have to turn that fucking heater off because I'm like getting cooked out of this damn room. But peace.